Hi, it's Brandy Alexander, and I thought that I would read out the Poseidon channeling from the 16th of the 8th, 2009, because I was talking about it in the earlier video from today from the beach. And I couldn't remember it all, and I hadn't read it in a while, so I thought I would read it in detail. So this is what came to me then in 2009. He relates to our base chakra. He's the beginning of all things in the ocean. He says to go back to basics, grow our own food, use what's at hand. He also comments on not using unnatural fertilizers, that we're to use natural fertilizers because it's all going back into the ocean. So that's a long time ago, and we already know what a mess the ocean is now, but even 9 years ago, it wasn't as apparent as it is now. He needs to we need to learn new ways. Our future is with the new children. And so that's the children that are being born now, because they're going to change it. Children need to meditate so they can tap into the powers that are here in the other dimensions. So, the dimensions are, you just need to, like, they're already here. You just need to tap into that, meditate. They need to learn to do that. The answers are there, and they have the veil lifted more than we did when we were children, and it's a lot easier for them if they practice it. That is why they are so susceptible to all that's around them, including the negative. So, they're susceptible to the positive, to all the new information coming in, but also to the negative. Through meditation, they can have what they are meant to have. And that means not physically, but the information. They are restless if they do not harness their great force or energy correctly. They need to go in nature quietly and do less running around, meaning to other distracting activities that don't have much meaning in this day and age, and less with electronics. It's okay for very short periods, the electronics, but they really need to tap in. What is of utmost importance is the need to be tapped into the other dimension more frequently until the children are able to connect instantly. So they need to really practice so they can just go snap like that and be into that other dimension. This will happen through lots of practice. The oceans are so polluted, we need to recycle from nature and not create waste. In relation to wind power, we have not come up with clean wind power yet. The big turbines are not compatible with nature. It upsets them, and it upsets nature, and it is again all about things we don't know yet. There's so much about birds that we don't know, and there had been documentaries a few years ago where certain parts of the bird, they actually glow in the dark, their wings and stuff, so they're luminescent. Very neat stuff. There is so much that we don't know yet about how nature works. The sea is just another dimension that we don't know. The sea mysteries are hidden from us, so we do not abuse them or pillage them. Poseidon and his helpers take things deeper and deeper. And I was just saying how last week they found in Russia that ginormous hairy sea monster-y thing. How fascinating is that? Poseidon came to me while I was having a quiet walk on the beach, the beach that you saw me on this morning. I was questioning about parenting, and he came in quickly. Be the parent how you would like to be treated. So as a child, how would, that's who you need to be, the parent. Spend time giving hugs, especially in doubt of what to do. So when you're like a parent and you're going, I don't know what to do, you actually need to go in for a hug. Get to your child's height, eye level if they're young, and ask them what the consequences might be for them, like asking them what's going on, sort of thing. Explain things, let them learn. They are our future. They need to understand the subtlety of nature. So we need to take them in nature. Poseidon brought in King Neptune, and they are almost one. They're kind of almost like a hologram of each other. Dimensions again. Amphitrite came in as well near the end of our conversation. I had never heard of her, but upon reading I discovered that yes, it was Poseidon's bride. So when I came home that time from the channeling, I looked up all this information that was channeled to me, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. She was very feminine and petite and young. She was had a much smaller energy, I guess like dainty. She had the energy of love, and Venus was mentioned. Poseidon's energy was huge and very matter of fact and powerful. So, really, he has an agenda and has a big one at that. He is the keeper of the seas and other mysteries unbeknownst to us. So that was from 2009, almost to the day. It was on the 16th. Today happens to be the 19th. I hope you enjoy that channeling. And like I said, actually, I manifested after I did the manifesting talk at the beach. I stopped, and then I opened my heart, and I was asking the dolphins and the whales to come, and you wouldn't believe it, 15 minutes later they were there. The whales really close to shore. I couldn't believe it. Well, I could. And they were so close to shore, you could see their skin, the shiny skin, their fins, and they were doing the big spouting. Oh, it was just awesome. So I tracked them, and well, I was just so excited. The video didn't show much. They were too far for the little phone camera that I was using, but anyway, it was very, very exciting. So manifest, just like I said, we are manifesting all the time. That was very cool. Right after that, talking about it. So see what you can manifest into your life, and remember Poseidon's reading. Talk to you soon.